Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, we'll take a look at the recently released brackets for Class 3A girls basketball, but first today's top stories. Emergency crews transported 4 Iowa Wesleyan University students to local Des Moines hospitals after their minibus flipped onto its side just east of Des Moines Wednesday morning. According to Iowa Wesleyan University President Christina Plunkett, a university faculty member drove the minibus with 7 university student passengers on the way to LGBTQ Day on the Hill. Shortly after 9 a.m., Polk County Sheriff's Office Captain Ryan Evans responded to the accident on Highway 163 just east of Des Moines. Preliminary details indicate that the driver lost control and overcorrected, Evans said. What caused the driver to lose control is still under investigation. According to the IW News release, emergency personnel transported 4 students to local Des Moines hospitals. All students have since been released. The Washington Public Library has announced that its collective mending sessions planned for February 10th have been rescheduled for 6 to 9 p.m. Friday, February 17th, and 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, February 18th. Artist Catherine Reinhardt will be presenting a virtual artistic presentation of the collective mending sessions. Catherine will speak about her socially engaged project, which asks how can craft become a catalyst for social repair? What metaphors from hand mending can apply to broader issues within our communities? Reinhardt exhibits her work locally and nationally. She has been the recipient of numerous grants and awards. And if you want to join this presentation, email Leanne Kuntz at washington.lib.ia.us for a link. Staff and residents at Pleasantview Home in Kelowna expect big things throughout 2023, with the first round of major facility changes anticipated before spring and others lined up over the next 2 years. The myriad of projects are funded by a loan from the USDA, which Pleasantview Director of Advancement Larry Schwartzendruber said totaled in the range of $15 to $18 million. The Senior Care Campus expects to keep fundraising efforts going into the foreseeable future as the money is paid off. At the top of the project list are 28 new assisted living apartments. Schwartzendruber said the options would cater to residents strained by independent living, but who not yet need the intensive care of round-the-clock nursing. Next up is a dedicated memory care facility. While Pleasantview offers nursing care already, Schwartzendruber said to some residents with severe conditions, especially from forms of dementia, needed even more specialized care in the secured area. Those 16 rooms with a shared courtyard are expected to start taking residents in July. Before those living spaces open, the establishment plans to add a new and larger friendship center, which is more oriented towards community-wide events than the current gathering space. The old center will be converted into a physical therapy room. The new center is expected to open soonest of any project sometime in February, according to Schwartzendruber. Wednesday, February 1st, Backroad Shenanigans held their official grand opening ceremony at their new storefront in downtown Mount Pleasant. The boutique provides a variety of sizes and styles for the youngest fashionistas in the Mount Pleasant area. They can even carry some custom clothing made by boutique owner Olivia Blackford. Blackford started Backroad Shenanigans as an online business in January 2021. According to Blackford, much of the style influence comes from Western clothing, but she seeks to provide options in her inventory. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up, but first obituaries. Francis Barr, Mount Pleasant, passed away on February 1st at the age of 91. Arrangements are pending at the Kimsey Funeral Home. Hobart H. Jackson Jr., Washington, passed away on January 30th at the age of 91. The family will be present to receive friends at 5 to 7 p.m. February 3rd at the Jones and Eden Funeral Home. That was obituaries. It is now time for the weather. Today has been mostly sunny with a high of 32. Tomorrow temperatures will drop down to 17 degrees and it will be partly cloudy. It will warm up over the weekend with a high of 46 and cloudy skies. On Sunday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 44. And finally, we will start our work week with a high of 49 and mostly cloudy skies on Monday. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the newly released Class 3A girls basketball bracket.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Been in healthcare for many years. I know that Tammy's that person who wants to help others and take care of us. She knows the healthcare business and wants to take care of others.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union released postseason girls basketball brackets for Class 1A, 2A, and 3A on Tuesday. The vast majority of Union area teams now know their paths to Wells Fargo and Des Moines. All but one high school, Mount Pleasant, covered by the Southeast Iowa Union, are in one of the bottom 3 classes. Fairfield moved down to Class 3A this season, joining Washington as the only Southeast Conference team in the class. In Class 3A, Fairfield and Washington both received the unfortunate task of playing in Region 2, the same region that holds number 2 Solon. The Trojans will travel to Solon to take on the Spartans in Game 1. While Fairfield plays at Solon, Washington will be on its way to Davenport to take on Assumption in the bottom half of the bracket. Number 12, Mount Vernon and Tipton will await the Demons in the next round. That's the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your News Break, and I'll see you